Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and as a quick reminder, I want to encourage you guys to please check out my brand new platform that I kicked off with Justice Knight called RestrictedRepublic.com. On that website, I'm going to be posting additional content and live stream events that I basically can't do here on YouTube because, as you know, they've censored us into oblivion, and at least over on Restricted Republic, I can talk about those things that I'm not allowed to talk about or discuss here. So make sure you subscribe today and use the code TRUTH for a discount on your monthly subscription. All right, so on with the broadcast today. At the stroke of midnight, October 25th, something bad is going to happen to the President of the United States of America. And I'm calling all of you to action right now. Now, what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about thousands of witches. Now, the numbers range from about 3,000 to 4,000 all the way up to 13,000. We don't have that solid number yet, who are going to be actively praying and conjuring up literal demons against the president and casting a binding spell on him. But take a look at the actual website so you can see what I'm talking about. Extranewsfeed.com. A spell to bind Donald Trump and all those who abet him. October 25th mass ritual. You can see right there in the update. Binding spell to be cast October 25th, 2019 at the stroke of midnight. Now, they've even got their own Facebook page, and this is where I was able to find that they have over 3,700 active members just there on this page alone. And you can see, if you read some of the content there, the people are very active, at least in that group. But that said, here's the thing. These witches have been casting spells on the president ever since he has been in presidency. Once he got into office, they started their spiritual attack, so to speak, but it's not going away. They're increasing in numbers and doing it more often. And right now, they've got another mass ritual planned for October 25th. And here's the thing. On that day, October 25th, the witches plan on casting a binding spell. Now, there's a difference between a binding spell and a hex and basically a curse. A hex and a curse are intended to cause harm, whereas a binding, a spell on binding, isn't intended to cause harm. What is a binding spell? Well, to put it bluntly, it basically prevents someone from doing something. In this case, they want to cause Trump to fail and prevent him from destroying America. So these witches actually think they're doing something good in their own eyes, of course. Obviously, I don't see it that way, but they are literally conjuring up demons, a demonic force, against the President of the United States. And I think this is an important part of it. But here's kind of the stuff that they use. I'm going to take you back to their webpage, and here's where you can see some of the components you use so you can get an idea of what this means. But they use an unflattering photo of Trump, a tarot card, a tiny stub of an orange candle, a pin, or some kind of nail that they'll use to inscribe Trump's name on that candle, a white candle, a small bowl of water, salt, feather, matches, and an ashtray. Now, these are all various items that they use to do their conjuring spell binding spell against the president. And I'm not going to get into the details because I don't think that's important. What is important is these witches actually are doing this against the president. And here's the thing. I know some of you out there may scoff and laugh at this, but I believe in the spiritual realm wholeheartedly. I believe there's a heaven. I believe there's a hell. I believe there's God and Jesus and the devil. I believe all of these things. Personally, I'll be honest, I've seen things that I never want to see again. And, through discernment and whatnot, but the thing is, there is a spiritual realm, and I believe that wholeheartedly, and so do these witches, and so do a lot of people who are in the upper ranks of politics and Hollywood and all of these things. And so that's why I want to hearken you to pray, 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 and stand against it. If you can stay up at the stroke of midnight on the 25th, then I encourage you to pray and counter against those attacks. Maybe this is one reason I think we've seen so much trauma since President Trump has been in office. These witches have been praying and conjuring crap ever since Trump has gotten into office. And they've done it pretty much every crescent new moon, I believe, is when they're doing it, but over and over and over and over again. And October 25th, right around Halloween, is one of their biggest times. But here they are, conjuring. And what did we end up with the president? Well, we have the Russia fake hoax. We have stuff between him and women, false claims, Stormy Daniels. We have him and Ukraine. It's just been one thing after another, after another, after another. And I think it's time for us to counter those attacks, because here's the thing. If we start praying in mass, the prayers of the righteous one availeth much. Do they not? So that's why I want to ask you to please keep our president in prayer, because these witches are conjuring up some brutality. And you know what? I believe that God is a whole hell of a lot stronger than anything the devil can bring. So anyhow, wanted to bring that to you guys. Please don't forget to check out my partner at hidewithlisa.com. If you don't have a VPN, please get a VPN. I would, beg you if I could, and not necessarily, I'm not saying because this is the one I support. I support this one because I know that they throw it away on a 24-hour basis. Don't use the free ones. They still collect your information, but I know Virtual Shield does not. I can vouch for them. They're great. That's who I personally use on all my devices. So make sure you have something that is, erasing your tracks over the internet, and Virtual Shield can do that. So check it out at hidewithlisa.com. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.